This is Paul. Yes. It is 2:30 and I just got here a couple minutes ago. Yeah. I spent some time this afternoon kind of researching various courts. Yeah. And I was somewhat impressed that there's 43,800 judges. And I was looking at some old emails. And I was having some problems sending emails at the senior center. Yeah. And I had a whole bunch of drafts from 2016. But then I put them on my drive and come out with some sort of weird symbolism or whatever. It's like some sort of code. So I printed them off in PDF so that you would be able to read them. Now, somebody has the idea that we're just got going here in the last, 3.5 years. Yeah. But I've actually spent a lot of time researching certain rights that citizens have, and then there's obviously the international community. Now, there's some hate crime legislation. Yes, VAWA. Introduction. See, I had found out that there are judges in most all the courts, I think every court of the United States, where they are obligated to swear this oath. Yeah. Now, this introduction to hate crimes, for those that said, well, he doesn't know what he's talking about. See, what are hate crime laws? Yes, and this is from the IDL. Yep. It's somewhat explanatory. State hate crime laws impose tougher penalties on criminals who target their victims because of the victim's race, religion, ethnicity, sexual orientation, gender identity, or disability. So if a criminal assaults a person because that person is Jewish, the crime will likely be a hate crime. Yes. Now, you wouldn't think being a Christian, as in persecutory delusional. Yes. But there's a lot of those in the family that don't like me because I'm not going to come to find out. Ouch! Now, this idea of how this works. Penalty enhancement statutes, yes, which means that they increase the penalty for an offense if the victim or target is intentionally selected for violence because of his or her personal characteristics. Yes. Now, let's say, okay, just reading the old email, that the public defender's office tells me that Judge Porter requests my presence in court. Yes. And if you don't appear, he's going to issue a warrant for your arrest and you'll go to jail. Oh, I would say that's harassment. How do we know what the judge is going to do if I don't appear? Poop. Now, when you really think about it, is it the public defender's office job? Yes. To inform me that I'm going to be arrested if I don't appear when Judge Porter requests it. Now, as I had put, yes, I'm not evading going to court, yes, but I would like to have the notice from the state of jurisdiction, yes, that the state of Washington does know about the court hearing. Because it seemed to me, yes, that this Code 453 violations, yes. Now, this was on September 21st of 2016, yes. And I got an email on Thursday, September 1st of 2016, yep, from my public defender, Bruce Hanafy. Judge Porter has requested your presence in court Tuesday, September 6th at 9 a.m. Yep. To explain why you missed your WSH evaluation this week. Yes. If you fail to show up for court, he will issue a warrant for your arrest. I understand you no longer have cell phone minutes. Yes. But I know you receive and read your emails. Now, this was a response to an email that I sent on August 31st of 2016. Yeah. Now, I had emailed every inspector general in every state and the federal government about the constitutional violating of depriving me of my rights. Yes. Now, I'm going to sue each and every inspector general of each state and the United States federal government. Yes. Because they have an obligation to enforce the laws. See, you didn't just send me an email, you responded to an email that I had sent to you. Yeah. You just picked any old emo as if, well, I'm just not that important, am I? Oh. Now, on Wednesday, August 31st at 4:25, yes, I had written, let's see here. It looks to me like justice has not been administered without respect to persons. Poop. Has not faithfully and impartially been administered. Yes. I do not want to sleep in someone else's residence. Now, at that time, I was house sitting. Yes. Similar to the emails I've been sending about not wanting to sleep at the emergency bed rented room. Yes. Now, I want to reside with my family and I want the threat of being jailed removed since there was no jurisdiction for the original arrest. Now, when I said there was no jurisdiction, yes, there was forgeries. Poop. There was fraud. Yes. I wasn't in Sequim, Washington. Oh. And it looks like when I got this email on Thursday, September 1st, yes, given under my hand the 6th day of September of 2016. Now, I received this at 1:20 p.m., and it's probably a Thursday. Yes. And this was signed probably a Tuesday. Yes. Oh, it was a Wednesday that it was actually given to PENCOM. Yes, it was. And you can see here it was a Tuesday. This was a Thursday. Yeah. 1:20 p.m. That gave me Friday and Monday to respond. Poop! Now that's 2 judicial days before the 9 a.m. court hearing. Isn't that right? Yes, 9 a.m. September 6th. Yes. And you wanted me to appear in court to explain why I had wanted to reschedule my Washington State mental health evaluation. Yes. Now, anytime you kind of ambush an individual, you kind of push them into court. Yes. I would say, from what I had knowledge of, yes, that it's at least 5 judicial days between hearings. Now, I don't think that you could give me an email on Thursday, September 1st at 1:20 p.m. in the afternoon, obligating me to be in court September 6th at 9 a.m. Now, let's say you were biased, yes, prejudiced, pooch, maybe even bigoted. You might not like men as the Secretary of the Public Defender's Office. Yes. And you might have thought I was a piece of shit for being a domestic abuser and a child abuser, and then my refusal to pay child support. Poop. Now let's think about it. I responded, what should a citizen respond when being requested to be in court? Yes. Now, looking at the laws that I had knowledge of at that time, there's no fucking way right now that you could tell me at Thursday at 1:20 p.m. that I had Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and I had to be in court at 9 a.m. on Tuesday, and you issued the arrest warrant on Wednesday. Pop! Now, I had sent you an email on the 31st the day before. Ooch. I had sent you an email on the 31st the day before. Yes. I had sent you an email. Ooch, look at all these email addresses. Department of Homeland Security. Yes. Every field office. Sheriffs in each and every county of the state of Washington. Oh, color of law violations. 28 U.S. Code 453. Poop. Now, this Office of Judges and Justices. I can sue all 43,800 motherfuckers in this nation right now. Now, let me look at it one more time. Exactly what was the intention of this email 2 judicial days before court hearing? Yes. And what did you think I was going to tell Judge Porter? Ooch, that I wanted to reschedule mental health evaluation because of blood nausea. But what did you want to have happen? Pout. You wanted to show me, yes, that you could have. No, motherfuckers.